Namaskar. Dearness Allowance from July. I've already indicated the DA is going to be 3%. Now, as per Reserve Bank of India's data, inflation data, up to May, the CPI stands at 141.1 per point. So, actually the May inflation they have indicated as 4.75% annually. So with this, if you put approximately some 5 to 6% rate of inflation in June, the DA is going to be 3% only. In case the inflation for the month of June is beyond 7%, then there is going to be DA at 4%. So now fair chance or distinct possibility is 3%. So raising the DA from 50 to 53%. Many newspapers and other websites and all are indicating the DA is going to be 4 or 5%, which will never happen. 5% is absolutely no. 4% of course, if the inflation for the month of June, that is the current month, is above 7% annually, then there is a possibility. It will reach exactly at 4%. As of now, with the current trend, the revision, the hike is going to be 3.75. So the decimal point they don't give, that will be carried over to the next DA only. So we are going to get 50% and 50% to 53%. This is one thing. There are other news we are seeing that there is a possibility of DA merger. These all website news reports states all these things. But in my view, there is no chance for merger of Dearness Allowance upon its reaching 50%, which has already happened from January 2024. Why? The merger of DA was proposed only by 5th Pay Commission. 5th Central Pay Commission has proposed, which was accepted by the government. So from 2004 April, the then government has merged the DA with the basic pay. So the resulting in the future DAs were almost exactly 1.5 times of what they were getting earlier. Okay. Now, the 7th Pay Commission, even the 6th Pay Commission also, they are not recommended for merger of DA. Especially the 7th Pay Commission has very clearly stated a pay revision periodically instead of waiting for 10 years. Their recommendation stated that the pay matrix may be reviewed periodically without waiting for the long period of 10 years. It can be reviewed and revised on the basis of the Aykroyd formula, which takes into account the changes of prices of the commodities that constitute a common man's basket, with the Labour Bureau at similar reviews periodically. It is suggested that this should be made the basis for revision of that matrix periodically without waiting for another pay commission. This is what was the recommendation of the 7th Pay Commission. Okay, they have already given pay matrix in the 7th Pay Commission table. So they have told you take the inflation rate based on the Aykroyd formula. Aykroyd formula is nothing but the labor officer in the olden time, post-independent time, who has calculated for what is the probable cost for a small family housing, food, clothing, education, all aspects. So that every pay commission takes that into account to fix the minimum pay. So same way the pay commission has recommended that don't wait for 10 years to constitute a new pay commission. You revise the pay periodically. They are not told at what stage you have to do, but frequently instead of waiting for 10 years. They have called that as 10 long years. The government has neither accepted nor rejected that point. But we can say they have probably rejected because Periodical revision has never happened after the 2016. Now, in another 1.5 years, we will reach the next due date for 10-year revision date, that is 2026. So, at this stage, even if they think of merger, in my view, government might think that it is additional burden, because the demand for new pay commission will be now very huge and loud. So government has to constitute pay commission, and the revision has to happen from 2016 unless something drastic steps that government try to take, which may not be the case. There is no possibility. I don't foresee such things from the government. So now we are in June 2024. So during this financial year, we can definitely see the constitution of 8th Pay Commission, which can go into the details and recommend the revision as it happened up to the 7th Pay Commission. Other probability is, instead of constituting the Pay Commission, straight away the government can take this small committee can work out the Aykroyd formula and go for revision, which any case is as per the recommendation, which is overdue. In either way, the pay revision will happen positively from January 1st, 2026. Before that, I don't foresee any merger of Dearness Allowance or Dearness Relief, whatever it is. So all these news reports are, in my view, fake only and without any basis or without any work being carried out towards this from the government side. It is only to create sensation, these sort of news has come. And again, before concluding, my view is from July 1st, 3% DA is assured, because already DA has reached 3.75%. 4%, there is a remote possibility in case the price increase, that inflation goes beyond 7% in the month of June 2024. Let us see. The actual DA we can calculate sometime in the mid of July, when RBI releases inflation data for the month of June. And this statistical department, government used to release consumer price index for industrial workers. That is what is the basis for our DA calculation, which has been stopped after February, I think, March, April, May, or the last 3 months, they have not released. I don't know the reason, we'll have to find out the reason. But we are calculating based on the inflation data that is provided by the RBI. They call it as provisional, and finally the statistical department releases the National Statistical Bureau or whatever it is every month. So that is not happening the last 3 months. Now it is 4th month. Let us see what happens, but in any case, DA they cannot stop, and pay revision also government cannot stop. It will happen from January 1st, 2026. Namaskar.